It is a sign of things to come. Two commuter rail cars inching their way from Union Station to DIA today, the first cars ever to use that line. It's part of a test to make sure the cars can fit through all the stations along the new route. 7 News reporter Lance Hernandez is learning more about that test. And Lance, there's a reason the cars weren't traveling at high speeds.
A couple of reasons, actually, Eric. Those cars not being powered yet by these electrical lines, and also those crossing arms along the way aren't functioning yet. So work crews armed with handheld stop signs had to get out and stop traffic at each rail crossing along the way. RTD getting two cars out as far as Airport Boulevard today. They didn't quite make it to the airport itself because the trackmobile pulling them wasn't powerful enough to get them up on the overpass over I-70. The main reason for the test? To check clearance. This is the first time these cars have been on this track.
Just want to go through very slowly to make sure that the gap is wide enough and that we're not going to hit anything, we're not going to scrape anything. So it's just a good idea to go through the first time, go really, really slow.
Kevin Flynn says that in a few weeks, RTD will begin electrically powered testing of the cars along the stretch of line paralleling Pena Boulevard. He said motorists will soon see many trains along that stretch.
And that can be frustrating if you're running late for a flight and you're in a traffic jam, I-70, 225, and you see these trains zipping by. That's going to be real frustrating for people. But the fact is, we are required under our federal grant to do a certain amount of testing. We have to burn 1,000 hours on each car before we can have a paying customer on board.
Now, in all, RTD will be testing this line for about a year before they begin actual service to DIA. I asked when that service will begin. All they will say is that it's sometime in the second quarter of 2016. Along the DIA line, Lance Hernandez, 7 News.